Welcome to Afro vs. Monster. Today we're going to be challenging the infamous Deviljho, and everything is going to go smoothly, nothing bad will happen, and this will prove to not be a totally terrible idea. Obviously, we start out by gearing up and preparing ourselves to fight our friend Satan Pickle. I decide to go with an all-out glass cannon set and sacrifice every bit of defense I could have had for the power to hit like a freight train. As all hunters know, we eat hearty meals before we go into the hunt because killing animals on an empty stomach is just no bueno. We run over here and talk to this bald guy, grab the necessary items we need, then depart on our quest. Now that we're here, I totally don't take a drug to heighten my senses and locate where the Deviljho is. Then we run off to his location. Cut to entering the arena, and I begin to chuck paintballs at the thing like a madman so I don't lose track of him. I miss like 5 of them, but eventually I hit him with one, so now the fight can begin. I start chopping up his legs with confidence, but no sooner do I start to hit him a few times when this happens. I feel disappointed in myself, but I blame it on the fact that I haven't played in a while, so I'm probably a little rusty. We get back to where Satan Pickle is chilling, and about 5 seconds later, I abandon the quest, deciding that all-out offense is probably a terrible idea, so I switch to a set that allows me to avoid Deviljho's attacks almost as well as I avoid my adult responsibilities, by stripping down to nothing but a WWE champion belt and purple sweatpants. We eat, talk to Baldy, then head out once again. We meet up with Deviljho ready for round 2. After we have some quality time together, I charge up Demon Riot and tell Deviljho to get ready for the world of pain I'm about to unleash on him. However, Deviljho tells me to shut up and sit down and knocks me out faster than I ran out of creative jokes for this video. As I contemplate whether doing this was a mistake or not, I charge in and try to prove to myself that I'm not terrible at this game. Eventually I charge up Demon Riot once again so I can chop this guy up better than an Asian cuisine with dog meat. I start to get my groove together, and I actually begin to deal some decent damage to the thing, while evading his attacks pretty consistently. I get my hopes up, but Deviljho never fails to bring me back down to ground zero. I realize that I didn't bring any items with me that can replenish my stamina, so I have to go in to fight the Satan Pickle with a stamina bar that's somehow lower than the average American's self-esteem. I charge up Demon Riot, and Deviljho digs into the ground because, yes. I jump off a cliff because I'm cool like that, and we continue our brawl. It doesn't take a long time for Deviljho to show me the power of halitosis, and I cry out of game in a corner for a good 10 minutes. Baldy, you know the drill by now. We charge into the fight full of determination. We get Demonic Riot up once again so we can start dealing some serious DPS, and the fight really begins. I get a solid 3 minutes of not getting hit and bringing the Deviljho more physical pain than a college student has mental trauma. Deviljho disapproves of this and stomps on me. This, however, is not enough to stop the raging Afro man from dicing him into the next dimension. Deviljho is beginning to realize just how mad he's made me and makes a tactical retreat into the next area. I take a shot, then continue my pursuit. Just as he's about to start spraying his nasty demon breath all over me, I knock him onto the floor and laugh as he struggles helplessly, and I make a miserable attempt to chop off his tail. Once again, Satan Pickle digs away, and I chase after him. He catches me by surprise and pounces on me. Luckily, I brought literal monster doo-doo along to yeet at his face as he tries to mutilate my perfect bod. Deviljho is not fond of the idea of having feces thrown into his mouth and does not hesitate to down me. I recuperate at base camp and get back into the fight, ready to finish what I've started. After getting Demon Riot back up, we duke it out some more in a storm of stomps, slashes, bites, and rolls. Deviljho finally begins to show some signs of weakness, and I see a light at the end of this miserable tunnel. I run around like a brainlet with no sense of direction and eventually run into Deviljho once again. He doesn't hesitate to leave the area shortly after I find him. I sneak into his bedroom like Santa Claus, but the only gift I have for this naughty boy is an axe made to chop him into an eternal sleep. I place a pitfall trap right at his feet, and as soon as he wakes up, he falls in so that I may bestow my fury on this helpless being. The fight goes on for just a little longer when finally he falls before the mighty Afro. After taking some Deviljho fillets off of his bones, I perform the equivalent of a Halo 2 teabag, or in today's modern terms, I default dance on his corpse as the quest complete appears on my screen. And like that, the mad Afro establishes his dominance on nature once more.